All right, Dad here. So I've got draft notes for another video I wanted to do today. I'm going to put that on hold till tonight or tomorrow or something. I was going to go over more of a detail, a look at emotional resilience and tie that in with like emotional EQ or IQ. Uh, Something here in my town has come up though, and it's really irritating me. So here's the short story. First, I'm going to work on this PowerPoint while I'm doing this. Somebody goes to a barbecue joint, gets unruly, and the owner of the barbecue joint kicks that person out. This story probably happens 100 times a day, 1,000 times a day in this country. Somebody does something that, dictates getting kicked out of the restaurant, right? Whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is. Never an issue. Not till today. Here in my town, they're threatening to burn down probably the biggest or the best barbecue joint in 300 miles of here because the person that got unruly and the person that got kicked out of the barbecue joint uh, is a black female. And for me, this outlines the dangers that we have right now and the craziness that's going on out there. This rampant racism, right? Am I talking about the black female getting kicked out of the restaurant? No, I'm talking about people demanding that we have different rights and different rules for different classes of people. I thought that's what the civil rights law was trying to get rid of, and the amendments to the civil rights law over the course of the past 50 years have been trying to get rid of. Are you racist? Let me put a space in there. This is going to be an equation that I don't know. I've been thinking of just since this morning. Since I like to allow people to put their own context into something. So let's take the first variable. Variable A will be, or I'll just say A will be situation. B will be race, gender, sexuality. Let me maybe shrink this a little bit so it doesn't look so funky. Yeah, let's do that. Race, gender, sexuality, etc. Right. So nowadays, especially like New York's been the battleground for this, you can make up anything you want on the fly, and that's what you are. So that's why I've told my YL that I am officially a black lesbian. So just prove it. Prove otherwise. Because I say it's true, it means it's true. If I do that, though, also it proves that I have some sort of mental illness and I'm delusional. But whatever, if you say that I'm delusional and whatnot, then I'm going to say you're racist, right? And you just hate women. But anyways, so let's say any situation. So any situation. So take A. Let me make that capital A. So say, take A, and let's say take A in any condition. And in any condition, what that means is like you're at a store, you're on the side of the road, you're walking on the moon, you're in your own home. Doesn't matter. In any condition, take A, which is a situation in any condition. And B, I'll put parentheses around B just to highlight that this is a variable, causes an issue. Should project B be given special considerations. Now, oh, I see. Let me drag and drop my picture a little bit because I see I'm blocking some of that. Oh, make me small. Okay. So take A, the situation, and in any condition, doesn't matter what the situation is or where it's at and so forth, and the B, the race, the gender, the sexuality, or I should say the person exhibiting B. How about that? The person exhibiting B causes an issue. Doesn't matter what the issue is. It could be just causing a disturbance at a store, right? You know, it could just be yelling at somebody in a parking lot, whatever. I should say B should be person exhibiting B. So I'll modify this variable. Person exhibiting Sarah as primary trait. As a trait. I'll just say that. Let me shrink these a little bit. I'll make that 36. I say, and the B, I'll just take that out to shorten that up. Okay, and the B causes an issue. I'm still thinking about this equation flying on. Should B be given special considerations? You know, and this is very general. I'm sure there's people that come up with very, very, very niche specific reasons why, you know, B should be given considerations. I'm thinking though, if you say A, or if you say yes to this question, because you're saying, well, you know, a person of a certain gender, a certain race is given more leniency, or maybe they're punished more harshly, you know, which being punished more harshly is a special consideration. I would say then maybe you should, that's what I call racism, is where everybody is not equal, right? I mean, it's many other isms as well. Sexism, racism, whateverism. Those are the two big ones, and they're kind of colliding right now in a big, massive army that's burning our country down. And I'm not talking figuratively even. So what got me a little hot under the color today, and I'm still pretty hot under the color about it, is that because a person was kicked out of a restaurant because they were unruly, and that person is a black female, now they're threatening to burn the restaurant down. You know, so what they're saying is that because she's a black woman, laws and people's rules on their premises should not apply, right? So even if it's private property, that private property owner says, you know, act in accordance with this. You know, we see those signs since we were kids. No shirts, no shoes, no shirt, no service. That's a rule. That's a stipulation. If you walk through those doors without shoes and or a shirt, don't be, you know, don't be surprised when they say, no, you can't buy anything in here. Get out of here. Go put some clothes on, right? If you walk into somebody else's house and you show them no respect, don't be surprised if they kick you out. And it's the same thing for any store. They have their rules because you know what? They're not serving that black woman. They're serving tens of thousands of people that come to that store all the time and that black woman. And you know what? There's going to be other black women there too. And I'm curious, are those other black women embarrassed by this? You know, are they embarrassed by that woman standing up and being a demonstration of them? But will they ever say anything if they are? No, of course not. They got to play ball. They got to be part of the herd, right? So anyways, that's my 2 cents. I'm pretty miffed about it. And I'm more or less miffed that this, we're going to burn your shit down, has come to my town. You know, I was asked today, is this the hill you want to die on? I'm like, I won't be the one fucking dying on a hill, but I'll stand on it. So anyways, I'll do the video I have some notes on tonight, whenever I, you know, clear my head, get some work done and whatnot. And I do want to delve deeper into the emotional resilience, you know, because I think it's a very important thing for young people, For any of you young people that are watching this, you know what? Don't quit being led around by the nose or the balls or the whatever you're being led around by, right? Take 2 seconds and think, does this make sense? You know, because I think if you're going to burn a store down, they're saying that they're going to burn the store down because of racism, and I think that's 100% true. I think these kids that are going to burn this store down, the goddamn best fucking barbecue joint, BNC Creations in this town, and they're going to burn it down because they're the racists. They believe everybody needs to have special privileges and put in their own little pie hole somewhere. You know what? That was 100 years ago we tried to get rid of that shit in our country. And, 60 years ago we did get rid of that shit in our country. And it's been a work in progress. They don't want to work on it anymore. They just want to reset the clock. Let's go back to the Bolshevik time. Fuck all this. Anyways, you think that everybody needs to have special privileges? And different privileges based on the way they look, the way they were born, and so forth, then you're the one that has the problem, not the rest of us. It's no different than you young boys and young men and old men that want to be female feminists because they want to be in the good graces of women. It's kind of funny because who's more likely to rape somebody, a regular guy or a female feminist or a male feminist? Right? Because they're so sexually pent up because they're ignored, right? But they demand to stand up for the rights because you know what? They do the same thing for women. Women are too weak to do things. Oh, you're standing up for women's rights and then at the same time demanding that women are too weak to stand up for themselves. This bullshit. People can stand on their own 2 feet. I don't care what color you are, what race or religion, what part of the country or the world you come from. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what animal you proclaim to be. Stand on your own 2 feet.